Hello everyone, my name is Zen, and welcome back to Project P.I.T.T. So I was wrong last episode, we were actually working on Phase 2, and today we are still working on Phase 2. However, we have automated our duck factory and somewhat automated our cash register factory. I believe once we get to automation level 3 on the cash register factory, it should be completed. So we'll see. I think that will get us to Phase 3. But yes, we are on Phase 2 here. Let's get into it. We have almost $500,000. Okay, wow, there's a lot of fans going. So as you can see, we are experiencing some measure of frame drop occasionally. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the broom and clean this mess up before we get started for today. Do a little housekeeping. We'll do a little housekeeping. I'm actually pretty excited to do today. I started recording today a little later. What's this machine? Automated cash register workbench. Oh, this is the automated one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna have to. Oh no. Okay. Well, that explains things. Okay, we're gonna need to attach that to the other one. Well, at least we know what we're doing today. So I typically try to record early in the mornings when I get up. How do I click? How do I drop that? E. There we go. Okay. I typically try to record in the mornings. Today it is 2:15 in the afternoon when I started recording, which is unfortunately a little bit late for me, and that kind of means that I don't always get all the stuff I want to do done during the day. But you know, that's life, right? It always feels like there's not enough time to do all the things you want to do in life. You're always battling with time, which is a little bit tricky, a little bit difficult, somewhat. That's a lot of ducks. Okay. We're cleaning this place up. It's getting clean. Okay, let's get this one. Getting this clean also gives us some opportunities to get better frames while we build the next great machine, whatever that's going to be. I do like the process of cleaning, actually. I've never played a cleaning game, but honestly, I could see myself playing a game where I just sweep objects around in a room for points, like a sweeping game. That'd be kind of fun. You know, sweep simulator. Room simulator. I could see that being a game. I would actually probably buy that game, especially if there was like physics objects like this. Though I am getting some sweeping done right now. It's kind of nice. It's a little relaxing. There's so many items all over the place here, which is pretty crazy. But thankfully, since these machines are operating pretty well, not perfectly, mind you, but pretty well, we should ideally not get so many ducks all over the place anymore. In theory. That is theoretical after all. But I do like this broom. This broom is quite nice. Wow, look at all these ducks on the wall. Yes, let's scooch these down over here. We'll fix that after. Look at that. $500,000. We're at $500,000. Crazy. Tons of lucky ducks over here too. I'm curious how all of these ducks ended up over here. Probably because our machine was just obviously not operating as it should have. But, yeah. So lately, this channel, in case you're new and you've just started watching, or just coming and checking out this episode, or what have you, I post a lot of different stuff. And lately, for a long time, a significantly long time, about 70 days is what I consider a long time, I've been posting a lot of Long Dark videos. Now, you may or may not know the Long Dark. It's a fantastic game, and if you've never played it, you should go try it, because it's a really great game. And if you like survival, or even if you don't like survival, and you've never played a really good survival game, the Long Dark is probably one of the best survival games ever made. It would definitely rest in the top 5 probably ever made. It's a very good game. Obviously, that is my own personal opinion. However, I think there's a lot of people who would also agree with me. Now, I'm not saying you got to go watch that series or anything, but I was posting it for about, let's say, yeah, 70 days, 72 days, in fact. And it was a very successful series on this channel. And the other day, a couple days ago, in fact, I decided to stop. I decided to stop posting it. Or, well, not completely. I decided to tone down how often I post. And the reason being is that while I do like The Long Dark, I think it's a fantastic game, I plan to play more of it, I found that I was getting a little bit tired of playing the same game over and over and over and over again. And that became a problem. So I'm like, okay, well, I should try experimenting with new stuff. And I saw this game, which kind of reminded me of Mind Mogul, which is another series I have on the channel. And I thought, well, let's try this game. It just came out. It actually might do really well because it just came out and it might be a trending item. I think this game's going to trend on YouTube and TikTok. Reason being because it's just like, I have not seen a physics game like this where you just blow ducks all over the place. It's pretty fun. I've been enjoying the process quite a lot. Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep making, like, this series for a very, very long time. I don't know. For a little while, at least. I plan to finish this game. At least that's the plan. But when I stopped The Long Dark, it became kind of a problem, because when you stop something that's working, typically, that's really against the traditional YouTube advice. Don't do that. And as a result, that kind of left me in a state of, oh god, did I just kill my channel? And I'm kind of grappling with that today, this morning, and, well, over the past, like, couple weeks, as I've been, like, trying to make this decision of how am I going to proceed and do this? I don't really know. I don't really know. And so here we are, me trying to figure out what to do next. And making a game about putting ducks inside of a hole. Which, so far, I'm having a blast with. I'm having a lot of fun, which is what matters at the end of the day. Like, this whole channel succeeds or fails based on how much fun I'm having. Because if I stop having fun, well, I'll just stop making videos. Because I like doing things for fun. I mean, life is short. Why not do stuff for fun, right? At any rate... I also want to turn YouTube into a business, which I have talked about a few times. How did we get ducks all the way over here? God dang it. I thought we got rid of these. Okay, they seem to keep exploding in this direction. It's really hard to keep everything all together neat and tidy. The room works, but ducks are just getting yeeted all over the place. I think that's just this game. Okay, we definitely need to buy the upgrade where we get the ducks, or like the way to like clear the room after we've grabbed all these ducks. But yeah, I've been worrying about, like, am I going to kill my channel? And I mean, the channel's really small. Like, I got 1,000 subscribers. To be honest, though, I'm still blown away by that many people that have showed up to watch the channel, which is, to me, is crazy. Like, there's 1,000 people that hit the subscribe button. I never asked them to, and they did. And I think that's just really crazy and wild, and I'm really grateful that that's even happened. But yeah, I am still trying to make this into a business at some point, and I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I'm kind of just going by by the seat of my pants, and that's fun, but it's also kind of stressful. You know, it's not super easy. I'm not complaining. I've just been stressed lately. I'm just talking about a little stress that I've been having. But at any rate, I'm still having tons of fun doing this. This is great, and at the very least, if you're doing something for fun, it's a good experience, you know? It's a good reason to do something. Okay, we're gonna set the broom down here. Okay, so we cleaned up most of the ducks. We still got ducks flying all over the place via that example. But we're starting to get somewhere. Now, I think we should probably add another big panel here, one or two, just so we can cut down on the amount of ducks that are just flying all over the place. What do we got here? Luck. We should upgrade luck. That's how much? Well, that's $500,000, but worth it. Okay, well, there goes our ability to buy. Okay, we can get one panel. I think we can get one panel. Okay, we can afford one panel. Okay, great. Really big panel. We're just going to put this here. Like so. Nope. There we go. Okay, that should cut down on how many ducks fly all over the place. Get a few more in the hole. Okay, that's progress. Hey, that one went through the basket. Cool. Okay, so what's next? What do we got to do next? Well, we have this automation machine. This automation machine needs to get automated to get onto this line somehow. And this one is not automated. This is the one that we like, what do you call it? Oh, we should put another wall there. Jeepers. Yeah, we need another wall right here. We need to connect them. We need to connect them, but this one's manual, unfortunately. But it does create them really fast, which is great. So what we'll do is we'll use this for a little while, get ourselves some cash, and then start building our way over to this next line to get the automated cash register machine flowing. And so then we're always going to be getting cash register machines. The tricky part is doing this so we get most of them in the hole and less that fly outside of the hole. That's not easily done. Not easily done. But we're making some progress. Yeah, I don't know, I guess this episode I'm just gonna be talking for a little while about what's been going on, because it's a little bit cathartic. It's a little bit cathartic. I love this channel. The more I build videos on this channel, the more I love it. The more attached to it I become, which is crazy because it's been like 6 months now, and I did get monetized. The Long Dark community, and the folks who were here before I started playing Long Dark, I owe a lot to, just for being able to make it there. So thank you guys. But even with monetization, like once you're monetized on YouTube, you don't really make money. Like you do technically make a little bit of money if you get like people watching a few of your videos, but it's pretty much close to peanuts, unless you have like a lot of breakout videos, and acquiring those can be quite challenging. It's not very easy to do. Doable, but with the style of content I make, it's kind of like, I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. I'm not the kind of person who likes to make raw, or makes like really cut, high polished videos. I find them really exhausting. I don't enjoy editing that much anymore. I did when I was younger. I used to really like making really high polished content. Now I actually like the raw content where it's just, you're just talking to the microphone, and the real content is so much like always the visuals or the gameplay. It's like the narration or like whatever's being discussed in the video. I like that. To me that's fun because I feel like I actually get to connect with my audience more. And that's the kind of channel I want to build. So a channel where I feel like I'm actually having a conversation with my viewers. And I love responding to people in the comments. I love reading comments too. There's so many things about YouTube I really love doing. And I think that's why this channel exists, is because it's an ode to doing the things I love. Playing video games, now map making with Intruder, which I'm starting to learn how to do in Unity, which I'm really excited about. I just started that series, and I'm going to aim to try to probably end up prioritizing that soon enough, because that feels like a skill set you can learn and take with you into other areas of your life. Maybe if you want to get into game dev, which maybe one day I do. But I think there's just something about having a YouTube channel where it's just not about like optimizing every single video for a business. Like it's like where you actually just you have a channel for fun. Like you do it for fun. And that's what this channel is supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. This is always supposed to have been. And I find that when I get stressed about things, well, I stop having fun, and I don't really want that. So I'm trying to focus on the fun. So far, I mean, this game's been tons of fun. I've been really enjoying this game. So I definitely can see myself finishing this series. Some series I haven't finished. I started the Black Mesa series. I didn't finish it. I wasn't really interested in the vibe that it was kind of creating on the channel. I'm not big into horror games as much as I was when I was younger, and playing them now, I kind of feel like I attract a horror audience, and that wasn't really what I was kind of going for. I don't know. I like cozy games that are like not super violent. I mean, Intruder's violent, but to me it's like more kind of goofy violence. It's not like super serious tactical combat war. It's I mean, it's still like guns, shooting people with guns, but I don't know. There's something about it that just doesn't take itself so seriously, so I like stuff like that. the games that are really dark and grim, like with dark themes and dark, all that violent stuff, I'm not into it anymore. At least not right now. And so I couldn't see a reason to continue that series, because like Black Mesa, while it's a fantastic game and I have no qualms against maybe one day finishing it, it is kind of dark still, you know. It's dark. It's and I just kind of felt like, you know, as much as I enjoy this game, I feel like it's just not the right fit for this channel right now. And the same thing with Soma. I did Soma a lot earlier on when this channel was pretty new. But The Long Dark was a good fit. The Long Dark is it is a little bit dark in a small way, because you're the last person on Earth surviving. So it is kind of like a, you know, it's got a post-apocalyptic premise, but it's not as dark as other games. There's like there's a line to the darkness, you know. Same with this one so far. This one's kind of goofy too. You're putting rubber ducks into a maw. I don't know if this like pit is like gonna summon some sort of demon or something. I hope not. That's not really what I'm going for. I really hope that's not the case. We're gonna find out. I heard this like I see you thing earlier in the last episode, so I was kind of confused. I'm like, okay, what exactly are we doing here? Like, we're putting all these ducks into this pit and these cash registers. What are we supposed to be getting out of this? You know, like I'm not sure what to expect here. Little concerned, just a little concerned. You know, just a little concerned. But okay, that's quite a few. It's quite a few dollars. 2.6 million is pretty good. Maybe we got some good upgrades here. Let's see. Did we get another luck? We have not. We're at 7 out of 10 luck, which is pretty good. Okay, everything in upgrades is completed. Combo total. Nice. Cushion panel. I want to buy a cushion panel just to see what this looks like. Where'd it go? Oh, this is a cushion panel. Oh. So, you know what? We should replace these these panels here. These ones with cushion panels, which would probably be a better idea. Oops. I didn't mean to check that. We could, yeah, we could put a bunch of cushion panels here so that when these ducks get yeeted, they don't bounce off really far like that, and they actually go in a little better. So that could be doable. Plus adding another wall, maybe like right here, would be a good idea. We could use a guidance system wall down this line. Could be helpful. But we also want to automate the cash register over here. So we need to decide today what is the most important thing to do. Add cushions or automation. I would say automation is more important because it's going to get us more dollars faster. We can try to finagle and make things a little bit more optimized later, but what is more important is that we get more money as soon as possible so we can get more upgrades as soon as possible. Okay, slick panel, magnet. Okay, products, what else we got here? Auto machine, cash registers, that one's not upgraded yet. Mega combo. Okay, chain combos. Toys, basketball hoop. All right, so it looks like we're going to be doing some slip and sliding. We're going to rejoin up with this guy here. Let's go get ourselves some slippery panels. And we're going to need quite a few of those. We're going to get the big ones. We're going to get the big ones because it just makes it a little easier. Panel level 3. We need the slick ones. 40,000 apiece. 3 at 10. Still plenty of room, actually, for... oh, we're flying. Okay. So we get plenty of... Let's see. It might be better if we rotate like this. Nope, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. No, come back here. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd the panel go? Disappeared. Well, that's not good. I can feel the lag again. Okay, we'll just grab this panel instead. Okay. So, we press R. How do we rotate this? Middle mouse button. Okay. Okay, we can make it angled like this, which is probably a better system. But you know what? We'll just keep with the same grid we've been using before. It'll be fine. We'll get this working. Once this is in business, then we can start adding those cushion panels, or maybe we'll have another thing to work on instead. Okay. We can always turn off the auto ducker to clean everything up too. We don't have to do all this in one go and keep it running if we start to drop frames. Should we go straight then blow it in? Maybe. think we'll start kind of making our angle right now. Thankfully, we can spend a lot of money on. We have a lot of money to spend on the panels. We have a lot of extra dough. Doing all right on money right now. Oops. This is a much more like unique factory experience than like Satisfactory or Mind Mogul. Like using a slip and slide feature, it's actually pretty unique. I really like that. It's a lot of fun. I like that idea. Okay, we should probably put one here. We're gonna need to make this kind of wide. There we go. Okay. Let's grab this guy. All right. Not bad. We could probably put one here and there. That'd probably make it a little bit better. We're gonna buy more. Upgrade terminal. Slick panel. Okay. Tons of them. Jeez. Okay. Nope. That's that way. Okay. We're gonna put this here. Put one there. Look at that. Okay. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. We could probably put like one or two here, but we might not need to. So far, the system seems to be working. Oops, that was a mistake. So you can clip them. I didn't know that. Cool, good to know. Building system's pretty cool in this game. This is a really good building system. You know, for a little indie game, this game feels like it was made by a very experienced developer. Like, this developer knows what he was doing. Like, genuinely. I am very impressed by this game. I've said that earlier, but I just feel like the dev has either made previous games before, because this is like well thought out. Very well thought out. At least from my own perspective, it seems that way. But yeah, you know, that's the funny thing about YouTube, though. Like, you know, you can talk about like what you're struggling with on YouTube. No one really gives a damn. Everyone's involved with their own personal lives, and like, you know, everyone's dealing with their own challenges and struggles, and you know, they don't have time for your problems. But I get that. You know, I'm not looking for sympathy here. I guess I'm just talking because it helps me solve the problem and makes me feel a little bit better. I feel like I can understand what's going on and how to maybe fix things or look at things differently. You know, sometimes you come to a solution just by talking yourself through whatever your current challenge is, which can be pretty helpful and useful. Okay, so that's quite a few slick panels. We could probably use 1, 2, 3 more. I would say 3 more, and then like about 10 of the small ones. Okay, 3 of the big ones. We're gonna put this here. Grab this one. Put it here. It's pretty good. Grab this one. Put it here. I think that should be good. That should get us where we need to go. We could use these fans. We should replace the panels down here now. So this is a little awkward because it's a half piece and we don't have a tiny panel. This would be a nice feature, like a little mini panel here, so we can just like hook everything up. Unfortunately, we don't have that. And we'll have to clip if we want to actually connect these. Yeah, like a little one piece right here would be really nice. This is already clipping. Unless, hold on. Is this 2 pieces? Yeah, it's 2 pieces long. Okay. We'll grab a few of the small ones. We'll just clip them. We kind of have to. We don't like. I mean, we don't have to, but otherwise, if we don't do that, the cash registers are gonna get stuck there. They still might get stuck on the clip, but they hopefully shouldn't. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I love YouTube, and doing this more and more. I love this. The more I like make YouTube videos, the more I love doing YouTube, and getting paid to do that is actually such an amazing feeling. Like, you're like, wow, this is so cool. I get to do something I love and get paid to do it. That's cool. But I think it's a pretty rewarding thing to be able to do, and yeah, it's nice that it even exists. And you know, I can understand. Oops, wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah, that's why. I can understand like the luck, like not the luck, but like the, yeah, kind of like you're lucky to be able to do it. I'm lucky to be able to do it, and I'm grateful that I get to, and I'm happy I get to. So I don't want to ever complain about it. I always want to practice gratitude, and I think that's very important. Okay, so I think we're good here. We're gonna add this fan. We could maybe... No, I think we're good. Okay. We could add a couple panels right here, actually. We should. We'll add a couple. Slick panels. 3 should be good. Let's get these in here. That looks good. There we go. Add one more blue one here. This should be enough to join them up. We're gonna need some bigger fans, though, for sure. Okay, these look like they're going in. This panel here is kind of not necessary. Nor is this one. There we go. Also not necessary panel. Okay, some of these overhang a little bit too much. I'm not sure why they're overhanging. Oh, I don't want to fall in the pit. Okay. Put this piece right here. Okay, there we go. We have a few of these small ones. We'll just we'll tidy up this line a little bit better, so it makes it easier for the ducks to get in. There we go. I'm starting to feel a little bit of the frame drop again. I'm running at 4080, and actually pretty crazy how many frames we're struggling with. There was a button here, or a product that we can buy. Combo toy. No. Productivity display. I think it might have been in upgrades. Asset surfing, grid alignment, orientation reset. Nope. Tools. Shift scheduler. It might be this thing. Clips onto a toggleable tool or the press and runs it on a schedule. Interact to cycle modes. Scroll tunes in the focus value. Oh, wait. Maybe this means that we can actually use that cash register machine to keep it going. Off. Hold on. Does this work? Pulse on, pulse off every... Does this work? I'm not sure how exactly this is supposed to work. Shift scheduler. Okay, maybe we don't need this right now. I'll leave that there. Okay, what do we got here? Fan, panel, cushion panel, slick magnet. We got a piston. Wait, we got a piston remote. Trading. Hold on, trading? Trading terminal. Resolve all tools or products in the room for a fraction of its cost. Yes, I think that's what we were looking for. Where is the trading terminal? Oh, why is it here? That's awkward. Okay. Well, that means we gotta move this stuff over. At least we got that now. Or we set it all up and then it was working. Okay, so we're gonna move this over and we're gonna adjust. Re-strategize here. Let's see. No blink allowed. Doesn't do anything. Oh, suck all tools. Oh my god. Okay. Bust. Okay, that only gets rid of the tools. It doesn't get rid of the items on the floor, unfortunately. Okay, press. We have a hydraulic press. Do we have a remote? Signal license. The second frequency channel is authorized per channel. Device capacity is doubled to 8. So I think this is for turning on and off machines, if I understand. Coordination device. Field operations show employees manually toggling 3+ devices per cycle. HR has approved this coordination device to reduce unauthorized cardio. Yeah, I'm not sure how remotes work. Hydraulic press, don't need. Magnet, got already. Slick, panel, shift scheduler. We bought one of those earlier. Broom, box. We can buy, we always have enough money to buy the big box. Okay, so this just created a problem for us, but it did get rid of some items. But we should probably turn off this auto decker because it's causing so much lag. Some of these ducks skip up really high for some reason. And then clean up all the ducks. For some reason, there's a bunch of ducks landing over here. And here. It seems to be random, though. I'm not seeing any, like, ducks really getting stuck on the line here so much. Well, maybe right there. For the most part, they're getting in. Maybe these bumpers are causing a problem, too. Maybe we should get rid of the bumpers. Get rid of the bumpers, add a cushion section here. To, like, cushion the impact and get more ducks in there. Might be the play. That might be the play. Okay, so we're gonna have to go this way, so these panels here are essentially useless. We're gonna move them over. We're gonna move them over here. There we go. Okay, so far so good. These ones are also useless. Why is this one not cooperating? I do not know. This fan's not cooperating either. Okay, there we go. Put this guy here. Okay, better. Better. How are we looking now? That should possibly work. We might need one here. This one's just too far out. That looks pretty good. Could use one right here. Okay. Nice. I think we can make. I think we can work with that. I think we can work with that. This one is not unnecessary. You can put it right here. There we go. Okay. That should be able to get us a slippery slope all the way over here. Now, why are we missing a piece there? I do not know. We need to find... We need to get a few small pieces. Products. Tools. Slicks. We'll buy 4 of them. Okay, let's add this grid panel, slick panel right there. Okay. That should solve that problem. Okay, tons of ducks in here. Holy crap. Yeah, we should probably get rid of the bumpers. We can turn off the fans, too. Okay. Well, we do have a couple extra fans here. We need some big fans to get this working. So let's take a look at our big fans here. Where are the fans? Here we go. Level 2 fan. Alright, bought 7 of them. I love how they just rain from the sky. Okay, so we're gonna put this fan here. Put it right there. That's gonna blow in the direction we need it to go. Gonna grab this one. We're gonna do this as well. Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. How well does it work? Okay, that blows in that direction. Does it get to the destination it needs to get to? It looks like some of them are blown off to the side, but so far, pretty accurate. Some of them might be actually going in there. So here's where we're going to start redirecting them, and we got a couple extra fans here. And we're start moving the fans in this direction. Let's see. How does that work? Pretty good. We got a fan problem here. We can use some more fans. We got these guys. Let's grab these over here and see if we can redirect them in. Put this over here. Whoa, I'm getting pushed around. This guy, this slick panel is not necessary. Can throw that over there for now. Let's yeet it. This one's not really necessary either. Okay. Well, maybe. That one actually might have been okay. We'll just use the small one instead. There. Okay. It's going down the line. It's going down the line. We'll add this fan here. Should hopefully push some of them in. Maybe this fan here. Okay, that one just got thrown out. This big fan might cause too much of a problem. It is turned on. Does seem to be working. Could use another fan over here, though. Okay. We don't want it to blow too fast and hard. We just need to keep it going. Once it gets on this line, should be able to keep it moving. Hey, so far so good. Looking pretty good. Let's grab another small piece here. Put this right here. There we go. I think we're in business. Now, a couple of these fans, a couple of these cash registers get stuck right here, but it's not a super big deal. Maybe if we had another fan, it could keep it blowing. Maybe. Do we have an extra one somewhere around here? Okay, this... Oh, here's one. Let's take a look over here. Whoops. Grab you. Hey, come back here. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look at you, and let's blow you this way. That's not what I want to do. Okay, this is not working super good. Let's try doing this. Okay, it's making it very difficult because the fan's blowing me while I try to place the fan. Mega combo protocol maximized. Did we get more combos? Combos. Oh yeah. Super combo. Okay, we're in business now. Alright, let's, this seems to be working. I think we've automated the cash registers. Let's, pop this guy on, see how well we do, and see if anything gets stuck. See how much money we can make in a short period of time here. It looks like they're just gonna, like, knock them down the line, so I think we'll be doing fine. Doing okay. Yeah, like, lately, I don't know. Like, I started all these new series, including this one, and, I have no idea if any of it's gonna work. No idea. And after like doing the Long Dark, which was working great, I was getting like 60 hours of watch time per episode. To go from 60 hours of watch time per episode to like 1 hour of watch time per episode for like the new videos that are coming out, it's just like, wow, yeah, that's rough. But at the same time, I've genuinely felt like if I don't do this, I'm going to end up building something I don't want to have. And then, like I said, don't get me wrong, I love the Long Dark, but I don't want to have a channel where I only make those videos. I did that once before and I got pigeonholed into a spot. Just making one type of video game videos on YouTube. And yeah, the channel was successful, but I hated it. I wasn't having fun. I just got tired of that game and I wanted to do other things, but I couldn't pivot because all I had built was this very niche gaming channel. And I think that's the real thing you struggle with as a creator. Some people have no problem. Some people are really obsessed about one game and that's the only game they play and that's the only game they care about, and that's totally fine. I think if you are that kind of person, you're going to do really well on YouTube because you're going to be able to just niche down into one area playing your favorite game and you're going to do great. But man, for me, that just doesn't work. I love variety. I love being able to experiment. I love being able to play new different games, being able to like even like, you know, develop games or something or make maps or something like that. And having that all on one channel. I don't want to have it all on a separate channels. To me, it's just like, I would rather have one audience, you know, and the people that do watch and sub are the people who are interested in a variety of different things too. And I know that's kind of a big ask because not everyone's like that. Human behavior is not always that way. So, well, what's going on with the... What happened to the lighting system? Hey, what's happening? Recreational equipment deployed. We're getting recreational equipment. What is happening? We're slow motion. Okay, cool. Alright, interesting. Phase 3. New product authorized. Oh, we got to phase 3, guys. Oh, okay. Fiesta. Manual pinata workbench. Let's see. What do these look like? We have pinata? Whoa, cool. Third channel authorized. Okay, let's throw this in here. Large productivity display authorized. Cool. So it looks like, in terms of this build, you just keep going round and round, and you're going to have to send everything into the maw in the middle, which makes it a little bit difficult to figure out how exactly are you going to send everything into the maw with this big wall system, and at the same time, like, get things into the hole. I'm wondering if we're going to have to, like, launch stuff into the air, and then at the end of the launch pad, like, you launch it upwards, and then it falls into the hole, you know? Like, maybe into a funnel system or something. We might have to get kind of creative with how we do this. But I like that. That sounds fun. Alright, let's make sure we upgrade the cash registers and make sure they're working so we don't have to worry about them. I think they are over here. Auto machine. Upgrade. Nice. Okay, we've upgraded the auto machine. So, it looks like some cash registers are getting spilled over to the side here. We could use some panels to prevent that from happening, and I think what we need is the larger panels, like the mid-range panels. We should be able to guide these guys in here a little bit better. So we're going to do that. Here we go. This is a little bit better system. We'll use a few of these to keep them moving down the line, so they don't get blocked in here. We're gonna do this. That should resolve the issue a little bit. They are getting stuck here, and we need a way for them to keep moving. We need another fan system, so maybe actually we could put a fan up here, perhaps, and move it down there. We got some fan. Maybe this will work. Let's try it. Oops. Get on top of this. Does this work? Kind of. You know what I could do is I could put another piece right here. Like so, like a platform piece. And then attach another fan on the top of it. This might work. This is so sketchy. Like, I don't know, maybe ghetto's the right term? I don't know, but okay, reset that, move this like so. Okay, they're slowly going in the hole. Yeah, it's working. Okay, sweet. Okay, great. Is the auto ducker on? Yeah, it's still on. Okay, great. So I wonder if we should, like, set up the auto ducker so it's in a tunnel. And maybe the tunnel will be an easier way to make this work better. So far, this is working out pretty alright. Some of them kind of get knocked over to the side here, but then they blow in from the fans after, so... Cash register machine seems to be working pretty good. Okay. We gotta figure out how to get pinatas in here, and I have no idea how to do that. Looks like a duck just flew out over the side. Let's take a look at over here. Tons of ducks, tons right here. We definitely need some cushions because they're flying out. It's time to get some big cushion panels and set these up. It's been a little bit overdue. Let's, oh my god, the fans. Let's move this fan. Move this fan down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, grab this. Suck in all the tools. Roll that. I don't know what that does. Bust. It's like a gambling machine. Not sure how it works. Okay, we want cushion panels. We're gonna buy big cushion panels. Tons of them. Look at that. Great. Okay, this is gonna cushion the impact from the ducks. We're also gonna need to probably take these big panels away, do something else with them, but perhaps we could put them right here. I wish we could use this manual duct workbench and put this on as well. I don't think we can keep the manual duct bench working. Like, I don't know how you run the manual duct workbench and that auto workbench either. I'm not a big fan of this. I wish, like, you could just turn this into the auto one. Maybe there's a way to do that. I just don't know how. I don't know how yet. Okay, but first things first, let's figure out how to do a better wall system so we can actually get the ducks in here. I think we're going to get rid of these bumpers, honestly. It's time to get rid of the bumpers. Now, obviously, if we take these out, they're just going to respawn. But that's fine. They do give us a combo. But, truth be told, I think there's a better way to set this up. Where'd this panel come from? I thought I took that off. Okay. These panels, for some reason, are not cooperating the way we want them to. Okay. I'm going to throw that panel there. This panel... Oops. Duck goes in there. Nope. Okay. Sure. Panel's going in there. Great. Yep. That works fine. Fine. Good enough. Put that panel in there. Okay. Okay, there we go. We have too many extra panels here. We don't need that many. We just need them on the edge. Okay. We should probably clean up first before we start. I think we're going to use this machine first, and then we're going to buy more panels. It was kind of a waste of money, but it's okay. It's fine. 310. There we go. Okay, bust. I don't know what that does. All right. Where is our broom? Thought we left it over here, didn't we? We gotta find our broom. Our broom actually might be considered a tool. We might need to buy another broom. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Broom. Level 2. Bye. There we go. All right. It's cleaning up time. We're gonna clean up as best we can anyway. Okay. We're just gonna do a quick clean. We're not gonna do like a very thorough clean. Just to get most of the ducks through. Get most of the items so we can get some better frames back. The lag is starting to get to us. This is the importance of creating an efficient duck machine so the lag just doesn't completely destroy our computer. Easier said than done. Okay. Get these guys in here. Okay, looks like we're going to need another panel there, perhaps. Okay, these are getting stuck. I should send them in. Okay, there's so many ducks out here, this is crazy. Get rid of these ducks, come on. Let's go, ducks, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, we need a better system for landing. The duck machine is actually the biggest problem here. The cash register machine is working pretty good, I would say. But the auto ducker, oh my god, it needs some work. It needs some work. We'd be able to get so much more combos too if we were actually making it work better. So that's going to be our top priority. Fix the auto ducker. Now what we could do, and which would probably work pretty good, is just put the auto ducker inside of a tunnel. Because for whatever reason, the auto ducker just doesn't work that great as it is, as it stands. So we could tunnel that, and that should be a pretty significant upgrade from where we are right now. Okay, there's so many ducks here. Holy cow! Get the ducks out of here. Okay, we're gonna go that way instead. That seems to work better. There we go. There we go. So many lucky ducks out here too. They're all glowing. I love how simple this game is, yet, like, when we started, it was, like, really simple, like, boring. You, like, take one load from the hole, from the duck machine to the hole. Now, at this point, setting up automation is, like, if you mess it up, it's gonna really lag your machine out. Big time. Okay, let's... So, I'm just creating more of a mess for myself with this broom system right now. Like, I'm not even cleaning things up right now. I'm just, like, making it worse. Okay. Okay, $3 million. Nice. That's pretty great. Okay, we'll just send this in here, and I think that's a decent cleanup. It's not perfect, but it's decent. Okay, let's consider how we're going to do this, and I think a tunnel system is probably the best idea. I think we're going to buy some of those not super big panels, but the regular big panels, and we're gonna send them down the auto ducker. To send the auto ducker into a tunnel. So we're gonna buy like 20. No, more than that. Probably like 50. We're gonna get a lot of panels. Okay, let's get to work. So this is where things are going to get kind of hectic. We need to figure out how exactly we're going to build this thing. We're going to start with a wall first. I think that'll be the best. One wall. And then we can figure out how to make the roof after. So far, this looks like it works pretty good. Thankfully, it doesn't take too long to build the wall. I can see this game getting really popular. Like, for like speed runs, I could definitely see that. I could be wrong, but I feel like this is a great game to speed run. Okay, so these ones we're gonna check. Let me just yeet them. Okay, just get the heck out of here. Get out of dodge. Wait, can I? No, that crate stucks. Thought I could move that for a second. That would be great. Oh god, please cooperate. There we go. Okay, move this fan. Okay, so now this becomes a problem. We're gonna have to alter how this works. That should work right though. We'll use the small pieces here, not the big ones. To like bump this out a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. Nope, no it doesn't. Never mind, I lied. That works pretty good. Like, it looks decent. We can work with that. There we go. So now if it bumps it, it should still bump down the line. There. Okay, look. That looks pretty good. We can work with that. That's workable. Definitely doable. Okay, great. Now, we want to continue this wall in the same way we started down the wall. So we're going to use this as a measuring stick. We're going to be moving this later, just to make sure we can put the other pieces along the same line to make this easier for later. Okay, unfortunately, I'm gonna put that one up there. This is just for measuring. Okay. All right. Did we get this right? There we go. Grab the fan. Okay, hold on, move that. And then grab the fan. Here we go. There. Okay, can put that right here. There we go. Nope. There. Look at that. This still produces ducks in this way. Okay, so that still works. Great. To avoid ducks going through that hole, because they probably will, knowing the ducks, we're gonna make sure we add this up here. There we go. Okay. We might get a few ducks in there, but it should be fine. We'll grab this. Can we do that? Does that work? Yeah, sure. Okay. It's probably... It doesn't need to be that high, but we're doing it anyway. Pretty sophisticated, if I do say so ourselves. Okay, so that's great. Now we could probably tighten up the tunnel a little bit. We don't probably need to be out this wide, but what we do want to do is we do want to make like a tunnel roof, and we could do that like this, and we could figure out how the distance between one side to the next. Oops. Okay, here we go. So that's doesn't completely cover it. We could just go flat. Like this. The tunnel does not need to be angled, it just looks cool. That works actually pretty good. We should do that. And we don't need to be up high all the way over here. Okay. Look at that. Okay, super easy tunnel to make. Should work great. I don't expect any future problems. And then we can just add a cushion at the end there. Or a ramp into a cushion, and make that work just fine. This should hopefully cut down on ducks going in the wrong direction. We should have made this a long time ago. Okay. Alright, oops, get up here. Okay, we can grab this one. We don't need these ones up here anymore. I love you just yeet it. I love the physics. I love physics-based games. They're amazing. Teardown's also a really great game. If you want to like destroy stuff, Teardown's amazing. I love Teardown. Okay. Here we go. Question is, do we have enough fans to get down here? I think we do. Material requisition unfulfilled. Pinata. It wants us to make pinatas. Yeah, we can't fit that there. Not a biggie. We can deal with it later. What we can do is we can use this small one. Put it where it won't fit. There we go. There we go. Yes. Okay, the tunnel is coming together. This is so much fun. Okay, we should be able to fit a big one here. Okay. Awesome. This is a blast. Okay, let's take this fan here. We're gonna blow it from here. These guys, we can just yeet over there. We'll add more ducks. Oops, put the fan there. Start grabbing these panels and extending them down the line. There we go. Got almost $4 million. It's crazy. Okay. The good news is once this is set up, we're going to have way less ducks all over the place. We can clean those up. And finally have less lag and get more combo. We should have done this a long time ago. Okay. It's a little bit easier actually if we set up the far wall first and then do the roof and then the closer wall, because then we have space to move around instead of having to hop over everything all the time. Okay. Look at that. Straight in there. Straight in there. We'll add one more panel. Perfect. Okay. Let's add the roof. Oops, we gotta move that one. I love that it's like there's collision once you place something too. This is so cool. I can't get over how much I am enjoying this game. Honestly, I like whether it gets views or not. It feels like Mind Mogul for me in that way. I really was enjoying Mind Mogul, and I'm glad I got to play it. And Project P.I.T.T, I gotta say I'm actually liking more than Mind Mogul, even though I really wanted to play Mind Mogul and I still like it. This game is pretty fun. They're both good games for different reasons. I like both. I like both. I hope to see more physics-based games like this roll out in the future. The only problem is that with physics-based games, like they're super hard on your GPU, and not everybody gets to play them, which is kind of sad. We need like stronger computers to be able to handle like massive physics-based games, and I really hope we do see like better graphics cards or better systems for handling massive physics calculations. Like imagine like having a massive world where you could destroy the whole thing. Like cool, but at the same time, your poor computer. I don't know if you guys remember playing Minecraft back in the day when you would set a bunch of TNT like all over the world, and you'd be able to like, you know, set it off, and then you'd watch people's computers like just fry. Like it just became, you feel bad for them. It just stopped working out. Their poor machine. Okay, we're gonna do this here, just so that the ducks go in. And then we'll add a, actually what we'll do is we'll do this. Ooh, that looks cool. It's like a box that folds open. Nope, not quite. Oops. There, no, why is that not cooperating? There we go. There we go, okay. Look at that, that looks cool. Now the ducks should just fly into here. We need some way to keep them moving, though. I'm getting stuck. I'm getting stuck on the ducks. We need some slipperier panels in here, it looks like. Okay, and some fans. Okay, we'll set this fan here. Set this fan here. Okay, we have more panels we gotta put down. Start with the roof. We might need to take off pieces of the roof just to put more slippery panels in there. We don't want this to get clogged up with ducks. It might. Might have to go in there and sweep occasionally. Okay, let's buy some more panels. That should be enough. There we go. Do the far roof first. Now that should prevent the ducks from like flying all the way up there. It just doesn't mean they're going to go into the hoop. But that's okay. Most of them will get shot into the pit, which is what we want anyway. Okay. In terms of combo potential, that's a different story. We could put bumpers in there so they like knock down the bumpers as they go inside. Okay, here we go. Last few roof panels. We now have a tunnel with the Duckinator 6000. Or the Auto Ducker 6000. I can't remember what we called it. It's pretty dark in there, though. It would be nice to have a light source. I mean, the holes do help, but... yeah. That would be nice. Okay. There we go. That is the tunnel complete. So now they should just fly in here. I don't know why this is here. I can't even grab that. There we go. Okay. There's a few ducks getting stuck in here. And we're stuck in there. We're going to need a larger fan system and some slippery pieces. So let's grab some slippery pieces. You know what we're going to do is we're going to open up a hole here so we can get inside and add slippery pieces. Seems like they're getting stuck right here, so as are we. We're stuck. Okay, we should have made the roof a little higher, but it's okay. Wow. Okay, so it turns out we do have a problem with this machine. This is not working. We gotta turn that off. Oh my god. I did not realize that was happening. Okay, we have some work to do. We have some work to do. Okay, let's clean this up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Talk about computing physics. Okay, that was a huge combo. Holy crap. Okay, so it looks like they're getting hung up here. We gotta fix this part right here. With some more wall pieces, it looks like. We might as well just make a tunnel. It seems like the tunnel seems to be the optimal strategy for this game so far, from what I've observed. Tunnel into a ramp, maybe, then into a hoop or something like that. Okay. We need some slippery pieces. That solved that problem, but now we need to add these, and I think that's the challenge here. So, whoops. Let's sit you down there. Let's rotate this. Yeah, that's not going to work. What we need is a system where we can attach these at a weird angle, but we can't. So the rotation system in this game is good, but it only lets you do it at 45 and 90-degree angles instead of 15s, which would be really nice, or 10s. So, or even 30s, but I think 15s would be a better rotation system, but I'm guessing the developer just want to keep it simple. But that does mean that we're going to have to awkwardly place these where it's flat, so they're going to get knocked into a wall, and then we're going to have to push them down the wall. But that should still work. We should be able to make it work. As long as they stay on the slippery part. That is what's most important here. Okay, if we do this here, not a great idea. Could right here, though. We could do a 45, one part up, like right here. Okay, so that should work. And it looks like you need two 45s before you can be able to join it up with a regular straight piece again. If I'm not mistaken. 2 or 3. Ooh, looks like maybe 3. Okay, we need more of those big panel pieces. Okay, let's grab this. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, maybe not quite. Yeah, that's a little awkward. We gotta figure out a good system for this. And we have not done that yet. So we could see, we could do this. But there's an edge here. Maybe you need 4. Even 4 is not quite. The distance on the 45s, because it's a triangle, it gets kind of confused. So is 2 or is it 1? Probably not. That probably doesn't work either. That should kind of work. How does this look? Something will get, like, bonked down the line, but hopefully it doesn't get stuck anymore. It might, though. We're gonna need another slippery panel. But it looks like we can just chuck that over the ledge, and maybe it'll keep going, and we don't have to worry about it. For now. This is a temporary solution until we figure out what the actual problem is. Okay. What we do need is some slippery ones, though. We'll buy a couple of those. Bring you over here. Okay. Come over here. Oops, that was a mistake. There. Where's the other one? We don't want these to get stuck and make another, like, problem for us. Here we go. Nope, that did not work. There we go. Hopefully these don't get stuck. We could use another one right here. Come on. Here we go. Okay. We've got cameras up there. I wonder what happens if we get rid of the cameras. Can we get rid of the cameras? Maybe. I throw a cash register at it? Oh, I can. I can break cameras. Interesting. Oh, because I remember getting a camera breaking achievement earlier. Okay, we'll break those later. Now, where'd that piece go? We need to put it right here. I got distracted. I don't see it. We had a slippery piece a second ago. I know we did. Where'd it go? Okay, we'll buy another one. Forget it. We'll buy another one. Okay, bring you over here. We want to put you by these fans here. And, put it there for now. There it is. Bring you there. Get you off there. There we go. Okay. There. Industrial fan. Blow that down. We need another industrial fan, it looks like. We're gonna buy a couple. Fans. Here we go. Okay, put you there. Take this fan. These are good for, like, small directions. Oh my gosh. Small course corrections. Okay, we need more fans. Looks like this fan would be better suited, like, right here. We need one more fan. Whoa, I'm getting blown all over the place. Okay. This should work right here. I should keep them moving. That should keep them moving. Okay, I think we're good. We got that bumper there. You should move down the line. Hopefully. We might need to add a few more of these things here. Maybe we can do that. We'll use the roof to blow them down. Keep them going. Okay, where's the fans? There we go. There we go. Wait, nope. There we go. Okay. There. That should help. A little bit. Could probably use another fan right there. Yeah, actually. Let's take this one. Put you there. Okay, that one just smashed right. So if they smash really hard into a fan, they break. So we could add some bumpers there. There's that bumper there. We could add a couple bumpers. Here, we have a bumper over here. This should work. just add this bumper, like, right here. There. Some of them might get stuck there, but it should work. I think we're in business. Let's take a look at this thing. How well does this work? Okay. Oh yeah. We're getting somewhere now. Okay, why is there a fan? Oh, there's fans over here. Okay. Let's put this here. Maybe not. There we go. Okay. Chuck that over there. Okay. We can clean up the ducts. I think now, if we clean up the ducts, it'll work better because we have the duct tunnel. But we still need... Are ducts getting stuck in here? A few are. It's not that bad, though. We could probably add a few more slippery spots in there, and it should work okay. So we need slicks. Okay, let's get inside here. Add some slick panels. More specifically, where the ducts are getting stuck. Okay, I'm getting stuck just getting in here. There we go. Even if we smooth out this section, it should be a welcome improvement. Okay. And ducks should knock down future ducks. Okay, send them in here. Okay, we should be able to close this section right here. There we go. Okay. Where's our broom? Let me find the broom. Where did I leave the broom? I always forget where I leave the broom. It's a problem. I'm like, I just put down the broom somewhere, and then suddenly the broom's gone, and I'm like, well, where did I leave the broom? Okay, I think we need to clean this area up. Okay, how are we looking? Ducks? Looking okay. We could probably put some panels right there. If we can get out of here if we go in there. I don't know if we can. Okay, put that one there. Use whatever fans to keep blowing them down. There we go. Oops. Did we do that right? I think we did. Okay, the ducts are looking pretty good. I honestly don't think we need to put a whole bunch of slick panels in there. Just a few should be enough. Keep the fans going, blowing them down. That should work. Take this fan. Blow more ducts down the line. Ah, here's the broom. Okay, now we're in business. But before we use this broom, we should get rid of the extra panels that are all over the floor. So let's pull this. Let's suck up all the tools. Roll that thing. Okay, that does suck up the broom. That's okay. We'll buy another broom. Okay, now it's time to clean. And this time, when we clean, it should fix most of the problems we've been having this entire time. Let's see what happens when we throw some ducts down here. Oh yeah, okay. Down the duct tunnel. Sick. Okay, the tunnel of ducks. Great. So, part of the problem is that we will clean up some of these ducts, but some of them are just going to go flying anyway because this fan system here is just going to send them all over the place. That's okay. Some of these ducts are stuck inside the fans. Okay. That's good. There we go. We are slowly cleaning up the duct factory. One step at a time. I think this tunnel was a massive improvement over what we had before. Absolutely huge. Huge. We're doing good. Okay, there we go. Ducks in the pit. Great. And there's less ducks out here this time, too. Okay, these ducks don't really like being here. I don't know why they come over here anyway. I feel like the best way to do this is to blow everything over to the side from over there. How do we have more ducks over here? Did we not clean this up? I thought we did. Okay, hold on, get rid of this duck. We're gonna go around counterclockwise. I think that should be the best way to clean this up. This colossal mess. Counterclockwise seems like the appropriate way to do this. We should have like a duck or like a place where we can just deposit extra items that are just not working out. Yeah, we need to get this out of here. Come on, go, get. There we go, there we go. Okay, still wants pinatas. Still wants pinatas. We gotta get working on those. Get the ducks out of here. Come on, get out of here. You. Oh no. Okay. Come on, duck. Why are you being uncooperative? Get over there. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. Tons of ducks. All going into the maw. Nice. Combo 3.5. Sweet. I wish I could pick up the register while I was holding the broom. That'd be kind of a nice feature. Okay. We've gotten rid of... Nope, I want that broom. Okay, alright. These ducks are flattened. I didn't know you could flatten the ducks. Okay, that's from the... That's hilarious. From the hydraulic press. Hydraulic pressed ducks. Wonderful. Didn't even know it was possible. Now we know. We've learned. Okay. Get you on there. Should get you where you want to go. Maybe. Not guaranteed. Blow some of these ducks on here. That'll send some of them in the right direction, not all of them. Certainly. I'm just glad we can clean this all up. This is getting pretty hectic. Now we have a better system in place. Less chaos, more frames. Which is great news. Great news for everybody involved. In the whole ordeal. Okay, get these cash registers out of here. Move that deck. Going counterclockwise, so far so good. I think for the pinata machine, we should also build a tunnel system. I think that is the new meta for this game, is tunnels. Tunnels, because if you don't have tunnels, how are you going to keep everything in a straight line? It's just going to go crazy all over the place. I mean, I don't know if this is the way the developer intended us to play, but it's the way we're playing. So, good enough for me. Okay, get you over here. Okay, so many ducks. So many ducks on the dance floor. Too many ducks on the dance floor. Too many ducks on the dance floor. Too many ducks. Too many ducks on the dance floor. Spread out the ducks. Going to a party, sipping on Bacardi. Wanna meet a hottie, but there's Billy, Tom, and Tommy. Ronnie from the army. I forget the rest of the lyrics. The only ducks I'll be seeing tonight will be made of rubber and origami. Okay. We've almost completely cleaned this place up. Look how much better this looks. And so many more frames we got now too. Huge. This is amazing. Super excited. Super excited to get all these ducks in the hole. We have almost $8 million worth of ducks that we've collected. This is a massive improvement. Massive success. Massive success. Even if there's a few that actually like spill out after, I'm not super worried about it. We can figure it out later. We can clean up later. For now, this is a big step for us. Big step for duck kind. And cash register. Cash, I can't even say that right now. Cash register kind. Alright. Wonderful. How'd that one get over there? Some of these ducks are escaping occasionally. I'm not sure how. Okay, we got a little more over here. So much. So much duck. So much duck. Okay, we still need the pinata. I think we need like a certain amount of pinatas to be able to upgrade to the next phase. I think that's the deal. Look at that. Huge mega combo. Oh my god, we got so much money now. We can buy the big box that we always wanted. Yeah, we've got a couple of ducks up here. For the most part, actually, we didn't have a whole lot of duck spray. We got most of the ducks inside of the hole and cleaned up the process, which looks fantastic. Look at that. It looks so much better. So many more frames we now have. It's great. Look at that. Most of them are going inside the hole, too. Holy cow, this is the nicest and cleanest this factory has ever looked. What's in that duck over there? Look at that. Holy cow, we got one lucky duck out here. Okay, let's put the broom there. We'll grab... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Take this lucky duck, put him there. Take this duck, put him there. Okay, look. Perfect. We cleaned up all the ducks. We cleaned up all the ducks. Okay, this time we're gonna take our broom, put it somewhere we remember to put it. We'll put it right here. There we go. Wow, amazing. Okay, almost $10 million. The cash register automated machine seems to be working just fine. We've fixed the problem with the walls there, so we don't even really need to create a tunnel for this thing right now. It's just functioning. The auto ducker is working great. It's sending the ducks directly into the pit. We're falling into the pit. That was a mistake. Okay, gravity wins again. Okay, great. So I think we're in business. We got a couple ducks out here. I have no idea how they got out here. They might have bounced out of the pit with like sheer velocity coming out of the tunnel. But for the most part, we should have dialed down and how many ducks do get launched out of this pit. Okay, here we go. There's one that went out. So we should put a cushion here. We could buy some cushion pieces, and that could change how well this works. So we'll buy 5. And let's modify the cushions. That was a mistake. Okay, bring you over here. All right, so if we take this out, I think we need to take out 4 of these pieces. Oh boy, we're gonna have some ducks come out of here while we're doing this. Okay, I'm just gonna yeet these pieces over here. Okay, cushion piece. Bingo. That's 1 cushion. We can use 2 more cushions here. So we're gonna go over here, put this cushion down, we'll grab the other one. We're not gonna like repaint the whole wall with cushions. I don't think we need to. We could put more up there. Actually, we'll just send them into the pit here. That works perfect. Okay, perfect. Now, perfect. That makes that easy to do. If I can just pick this one up. There we go. Okay, pretty big improvement. We could add 3 more cushions, which is probably a good idea. Pretty easy to add. Are these cushions? Yes, they are. We'll bring this one over here. Grab our other one. We'll buy 1 more. Hey! Didn't mean to kick that. Buy 1 more here. All right. Grab this. Just throw these into the hole. Gonna have a few duck stragglers, I'm sure. Okay. It's harder to throw these into the hole than I expected. There we go. We can just get this loose. There we go. There we go. And add this one. Perfect. And we'll finish with these. Okay, and our final cushion piece goes there. Okay, that should definitely reduce the amount of ducks violently being thrown out of this tunnel. And hopefully the duck spray should be reduced a little bit, which is great. Okay. On this hand, though, most of the cash registers don't ever seem to fly out here, so I don't think we really need to worry about them too much. We just put this fan here. We will point these fans a little closer to the tunnel here, so we make sure that the ducks actually get out of the tunnel. Okay, that looks like it's working pretty good. Fantastic. Great. Add this fan there. Add this fan here. And that should be good. I think we can add another fan right here, actually. Perfect. I think we're continuing to get ducks at unprecedented rates. Oh, now there's a problem right here. Some of the ducks are getting stuck. We could use a fan inside here right after the cash register, actually. If I can get out. Hold on. Let's move this piece. Okay, that just got completely removed. So if we turn this like that, that should resolve that issue completely. Okay, we'll grab this other big piece again and fix that back up. Ducks should no longer be stuck there. And it looks like they're not. We fell down the pit again, but oh well. There's one duck there, but I think for the most part, we're doing pretty good. We could add a few more fans. This one does not need to be here. We'll add it. We'll keep it there. We'll buy a few more small fans. How many do we need? Probably not a lot. Get 5. This should ensure that all future ducks do not get stuck. There we go. Sweet. We got it. Awesome. This duck flew out, but that's okay. Should we add another couple panels there? We got all these panels here. We could, but don't really need to. We'll still have a few stragglers here and there, but it's fine. It's not as many as it was before, so the lag shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so in that case, let's pull the lever. Suck up all the extra tools that we're not using anymore. We'll leave that for now, because we might as well. Oh, we can suck up there too. Okay. Oh, suck up all products. Oh, no way. Oh, so it does work on products. Oh, we could have just done that before. Well, after all that work, we just learned how to do it easy. The easy way. Not doing it the hard way. Oh, well. At least our machine is pretty functional now, and we aren't actually getting additional spray. So that should keep our combo going, which is really great news. That's awesome. And next is the pinata, which we will start setting up probably in the next episode, since we did all this work. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making this. This has been a lot of fun to play this game. I'm looking forward to making more. It does look like we're occasionally getting some ducks out in this direction, but not that often. So, and the cushion should solve most of the problems we've been having. Most of them. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you in the next episode. Zen out.